From great stories to tales of intrigue, we present WCRS RadioStage. Please join us for this exercise of imagination with radio drama. Today, a story by David E. Binkley. That sound tells us there's only 15 seconds until curtain time. So get comfortable in your chair as we go to Studio X, and WCRS RadioStage presents the story, The Mirror. When moving into a house, furnishing it is what makes it become a home. But that's not always so easy, especially for a couple like Rob and Kathy, two newlyweds who could never agree on anything. But they never disagreed about anything more than they did the mirror.
Kathy, I love you dearly, but how about taking a break? My legs are killing me and I'm starving. Let's give it up tonight and get a bite to eat.
We made a deal, if you remember, that we would find at least one thing for the house every day until we have it furnished.
As I recall, it was your deal. I don't remember what I get in return.
Let me refresh your memory then.
Yeah, now I remember. Okay, we'll do one more shop, and I pray that you find something you like.
Here's a place, Rob. The 2nd Street House of Antiques.
You gotta be kidding, Kathy. Just look at this grungy place. It can't be open. It's filthy.
The door's unlocked, so let's go in and browse.
I don't know about this place. Let's go home.
Give me your arm, Mr. Chicken. We're going in.
Ew, look at the dust in here. It must be half an inch thick. Don't they ever clean in here?
I don't believe you. Let's look around. Maybe we can finally find something for the house.
The sooner we look around, the sooner we can get out of here.
What is it with you tonight? You're so jumpy.
I don't know how to explain it. I just don't like this place. Look, I'll go to 2 other places with you if we just leave now.
You'll go there anyway if we don't find something.
May I be of assistance? Oh, I am sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. It seems I do that to many people.
We were caught in conversation and didn't hear you coming up. I'll look around, Rob.
This is some place you have here, Mrs.
Druckett. Beverly Druckett is the name. So, you like my shop, do you? My husband Virgil and I used to run this shop together, but he has been dead for 15 years now. I know I should move along myself, but I can't bring myself to do that.
You know, if you clean this place up a little, maybe people could see what they're buying.
I don't get many customers, and I'm just too old to go around dusting anymore. Besides, I do feel that it adds to the authenticity of the antique, yes?
This is it, Rob. This is what I want.
Where are you, Kathy?
Over here.
Hey, here you are. So, my dear, just what did you find?
Look at this, Rob. Isn't it beautiful?
I'll be better able to answer that after I chip off a layer or 2 of dust. I can't even tell what it is. It's just a mirror.
Right. And a Ming vase is just a place to put flowers. Isn't that right, Mrs.
Druckett. Her name is Mrs. Druckett, hon.
Ah, the beautiful one is quite right. But it is not the mirror that is special. It is the frame. It's a very special frame.
Why is the frame so unique?
You have perhaps heard of Oscar Wilde, have you not?
He was a writer, wasn't he?
He was more of a playwright, dear. An English playwright from the late 19th century.
Thank you, Professor Kathy.
You may well be familiar with one of his greatest works, The Picture of Dorian Gray.
Sorry, I slept through English Lit 101.
I believe that's the story of how Dorian Gray made a pact with the devil, that no matter what he did, the picture would grow older instead of himself.
Where do you get this stuff from?
There is so much you don't know about me yet, lover. It takes more than 1 month of marriage to know all there is to know about me.
You could learn much from your lovely wife. Yes, this is how the story goes. It is reported that this frame belonged to Oscar Wilde.
Do you mean to tell me that this is like the picture frame that he wrote about in the stories?
No, I mean to tell you that this is the frame that Oscar Wilde wrote about in the story.
But this is a mirror. It's not a picture.
The mirror itself has nothing to do with it. The glass has been replaced many, many times. It is the frame that held the magical power, not the picture. At least, that's how I understand the story to be.
But I thought that the picture and frame were destroyed.
This is true, but only if you believe in the strict interpretation of the story. It seems that Oscar Wilde spent many hours in front of this frame. It is said that he could see the faces of the dead when a mirror was placed inside this frame. In fact, it is said that the owner can still see the faces of the dead when the moon is just right.
And have you ever seen any faces in the mirror, Mrs. Druckett?
No, my dear, I haven't. But then I never go near the mirror. And just to be on the safe side, I never clean the glass. So it'd be too dirty to see anything in that mirror, much less a face.
Thanks for the story, but we've got to be on our way now.
Not until I get this mirror. How much is it?
The mirror can be yours. But first you must prove to me that you want it. Because once you buy it, it will be yours forever.
Oh, yes, I feel drawn to it. Even more so since you told us that story.
Kathy, you can't be serious.
You bet I'm serious. Just think what a conversation piece this mirror will be.
Well then, it will be $290 for the frame. I'll throw in the mirror and the story free. But I won't be responsible for whatever you may or may not see in it.
$290 for that dusty old mirror? You gotta be kidding.
The price is high because I must be sure that you want the frame.
$290 for that piece of...
Pay the woman, dearest, and I'll make it worth your while later.
All right. Anything to get out of this creepy place.
Thank you, sir. And I hope that I won't cause you to lose any sleep over the small tale I just told about the frame.
It's you that should have trouble sleeping after taking us for the fools that we appear to be for buying the mirror, not the story.
Come on, Mr. Cheapskate. Let's go get something to eat.
Yeah, let's get out of here before she sells us a nickel for a quarter.
You're mad at me, aren't you?
$290 for that piece of junk.
I'm sorry you're upset, but I really do love this mirror. Besides, you'll probably be surprised how nice it's going to look after it's cleaned up.
That's what I deserve for marrying someone after knowing them for only 2 months. You know, if you weren't so beautiful, you wouldn't get away with things like this.
My image is shattered. I thought you married me for my brain.
At least I have no illusions. I know that you married me for my money. And I have just about enough money to keep you with me for the rest of my long life. All I want right now is a steaming hot tub to soak in and a sandwich, but not necessarily in that order.
Sounds great. Maybe I'll join you.
For a sandwich or the tub?
Your choice.
I wonder what the speed limit is around here. It's getting late, babe. Are you coming to bed?
What, dear?
What are you doing over there?
Working on my mirror, silly.
Ah, hon. Will you give it up tonight and come to bed?
No, I can't. Because I'm already done. See?
That's not the same mirror we bought tonight. Can't be.
It can be, and it is. See what a little elbow grease and furniture polish can do?
I can't get over the difference in that mirror. It makes me feel ashamed I gave you such a hard time over it, baby. That's strange, but...
What is it, Rob?
Boy, I must be a lot more tired than I thought.
Why? What's wrong?
It's just that the mirror, I could have sworn...
Could have sworn what?
I could have sworn that I saw a bluish light coming from the mirror. You didn't happen to see that light, did you?
I can't say that I did. I'm sorry. It's my fault you're so worn out. Here, let me plug in the electric blanket and...
What happened?
I guess when I plugged in the blanket, it threw out the breaker. Now the lights are out.
All I ever wanted to do was get you alone in the dark.
It's not funny. Go get the lights back on, will you?
Come here, my child. I'll keep you safe.
I mean it, Robert. Go get the power back on. I'm not coming to bed until you do. I mean it.
Honey, I'll do it in the morning. We're just going to sleep anyway.
Do it now. Besides, you'll need to set your alarm clock.
All right. Anything for a little peace. Let me think. I believe that the box is in the utility room. You never know how hard it is to get around your place in the dark until you have to. Good thing there's a full moon. Now, right about here, there should be a...
Rob, are you okay?
I'm afraid I'm doing better than the floor lamp is. I guess I don't really need that knee anyway. Finally, here's the box. Kathy! Damn lights. Kathy! Kathy! What is it, Kathy? What is it?
Hold me, Rob.
What's
Hold
wrong?
me tight.
What's wrong?
It's the mirror.
The mirror?
Everything was fine until the moon went behind some clouds. Then I saw a bluish light coming from the mirror. Then I saw...
You saw what?
I can't. You'll think I'm crazy.
What did you see?
I saw the face of my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Rob, my grandmother's been dead for 12 years.
It's a long night for Kathy and Rob. After what seemed to be an endless period of time, she drifts off to a restless sleep. But for Rob, sleep doesn't come at all. It's not his wife's restlessness that keeps him from sleep. What keeps him awake is that bizarre blue light illuminating the corner of the room from which the mirror lies. The night finally ends as sunshine peers in through the bedroom window. Rob quietly slides out of bed and draws the drapes so that the light won't wake Kathy. He stares for a moment at his beautiful wife as she lays sleeping, and then puts on his clothes, picks up the mirror, and silently goes down to the kitchen. There he puts on a pot of coffee and phones Jim Wakeman, a close friend of Kathy's. The two men agree on a rendezvous. Rob looks at his watch and then drinks down his last sip of coffee. He slips the mirror into a bag and is gone before Kathy even stirs in the bedroom above.
I really appreciate you coming out here with me, Jim. I know you're more Kathy's friend than mine, but I didn't know where else to turn. Anyone else would have thought I was crazy. I probably should include you in that list, too, huh? Yeah, in the daylight, it seems a little crazy to me, too, but I did see the light coming from this mirror.
Hey, what's a little paranoia between friends?
Well, thanks for coming anyway. I just know that I have to get rid of this evil thing.
No problem, Rob. When you married Kathy, well, you sort of married me as well. We're like family. You know, growing up next door to each other, we were inseparable.
Tell me, Jim, the way you two seem to feel about each other, why is it that you two never married? I'm sorry. I know I have no right to ask that, but I never quite understood it.
I guess I never quite understood it myself. It's not that I never asked her. I guess she was afraid of me, either because she knew me too well, or maybe because I knew her too well. Kathy has always been more interested in what she doesn't know than in what she already knows. That gives you two advantages over me. One is the mystery of who you are and what you are.
And the second?
Money, and lots of it. That's kind of why I stick around, just to make sure that you always treat Kathy right.
Hey, I earned my money the old-fashioned way. I inherited it. Besides, all's fair in love and war.
That's right. All's fair.
Here we are. This is it.
This is what? These are just some old empty stores. The city's full of them. Look at this place, Rob. No one has been in here for years. But this is 2nd Street. Maybe we're just a couple of blocks off. All of these places look the same.
I'm telling you. We were here last night, and this is the 2nd Street House of Antiques.
Okay, so this is where you were. Let me clean off the window a bit and see what's inside.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
No, thanks. We're just looking. I'm sorry, officer.
And what might the two of you be up to?
Well, officer, you see, my friend bought a mirror from here last night. This is the 2nd Street House of Antiques, isn't it?
Well, yes and no.
What do you mean, yes and no?
Well, what I mean is that this was the 2nd Street House of Antiques, but it hasn't been open for some 15 years now.
Are you sure of that?
Sure am. Been walking this day beat for almost 19 years.
Then is it possible that someone opens it up at night?
I hardly think so. I was here the morning that they wheeled old man Druckett and his wife out of here.
What happened?
Stabbed his wife to death, and then he died of an apparent heart attack after that. I've seen many a gruesome sight since becoming a police officer. I don't think I've ever seen a look of horror as the one that was frozen on his face. Don't know. It's like he'd been scared to death. As if he'd seen a ghost.
We can't keep walking these streets, Rob. Why don't I take you home? You look like death warmed over, if you pardon the expression.
I can't go home till I get rid of this mirror.
Then get rid of it and we'll go home. Look, right here's a garbage dumpster. Chuck it in and let's get out of here.
All right, anything to get rid of this damn thing.
Okay, give it here and I'll throw it in.
All right, here, get rid of it. I don't want any part of it.
Okay, here it goes.
Is that you, Rob?
What am I going to tell her? Yes, it's me, honey. How long have you been up, babe?
Just a few minutes. And just where did you go so early this morning?
I just had to go do something. Say, Kathy, about your mirror,
Before you go any further, Rob, I just want to tell you I'm really sorry about the way I acted last night. I don't know. I guess I was so tired I started seeing things. But I tell you, I really love that mirror. I am the luckiest woman in the world to have such a patient husband. I was just about to make some breakfast. Want some?
Look, about the mirror, I'm afraid I'm going to have to be an Indian giver.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, when I left this morning, I took the mirror with me and returned it.
You did what?
I didn't exactly return it. I mean that I tried to take it back, but I couldn't, so I threw it away.
Just what are you talking about?
Look, Kathy, I know what I did was wrong, but last night you were so scared that this morning Jim and I threw it into a trash dumpster on 2nd Street.
I have no idea what you were talking about. I used that mirror not more than 5 minutes ago. I'm not sure what kind of game you're playing, Mr. Robert Michael Thomas, but I don't like it one bit.
What? That's impossible. This is impossible. This is crazy. How can this mirror be here and still in one piece? I know I heard it break.
It's here because it never left the house.
With God as my witness. Better yet, with Jim as my witness. Jim went with me this morning. That's right. Jim did go with me. He must have picked it out of the trash and brought it back, but how did he get it in here? He dropped me off.
All right, just drop it, Rob. If you don't want to tell me where you've been, then don't. But don't make up a story like this, or I may start believing I married a madman.
Call Jim. He'll tell you where we were.
I said to drop it.
Please, Kathy, call Jim.
All right. That'll make you feel better.
Norwood Insurance Company, Jim Wakeman speaking.
Jimmy, my husband asked me to call you. You would have thought I accused him of having an affair or something.
Well, did you?
Hardly. He wants you to corroborate some crazy story about returning a mirror.
Well, yeah, we tried to, but we ended up throwing it away.
Then you saw the mirror?
No, I didn't actually see the mirror. He had it wrapped up in a bag. I did hear the glass break when we threw it away. But now that I stopped to think about it, I couldn't swear that it was a mirror. Why? What's up, Kath?
Never mind. Talk to you later, Jimmy.
So he told you, right?
It seems, my dear husband, that he never actually saw the mirror because it was wrapped up. You must have picked something else up.
But I know that I had it.
Look, darling, neither of us slept very well last night. Let's just go back to bed and forget about all this.
All right, but I know what happened, and I know what I did. Oh. You were right, hon. I feel much better after taking a nap. Kathy? Kathy, where are you? Here's a note. You were sleeping so soundly that I didn't want to wake you. I went to pick out some drapes at 4:30. Love you, Kathy. 4:30. What time is it anyway? 5:12. Well, at least with Kathy gone, I can finally get rid of that mirror. I don't know what went wrong this morning, but I won't mess it up this time. Why did I bring this back again? It looks just as empty as it did this morning. When I turn the doorknob, nothing's going to happen. Whoa, isn't this my lucky day? Hello? Hello? Anybody here?
Good evening, sir. Have we come back to purchase another item for your home?
No, we haven't. We have come to return this mirror.
Oh, no. I couldn't take it back even if I wanted to, which I don't.
Look, Mrs. Druckett, or whoever you are, I don't care about the money. Just take the mirror.
No, you don't understand. I cannot take it back. You bought it. Now you own it. If you recall, I warned your wife before she bought it. I warned her that it would be hers forever.
So I can't get rid of it then, right?
Oh, you could try, but it will always find its way back to you. In fact, you've probably already tried to get rid of it, or else you wouldn't be here.
What do you mean? It just comes back.
So, did you try to get rid of it?
I threw it into a garbage dumpster. I heard it break.
What happened?
I don't understand it. But when I got back home, there it was. Back in my bedroom, back in one piece. How would you explain it?
When you look for a logical answer, but there isn't one, then there could be only one possibility left. Why do you find it so hard to believe what you have seen and what you have heard?
I don't buy that any more than I swallowed that story you told me last night.
Why don't you look at the mirror then?
All right, I will. There, so I look in the mirror and see... Oh, my God!
You see someone, don't you, Mr. Thomas? You see a face of the dead, don't you?
I'd look in the mirror and I see your face. Oh! There, I've done it again. The mirror's smashed into 100 pieces.
When you arrive at your home, it will be there, in one piece. You and the mirror, together, forever.
No. I thought you said that the moon had to be just right before we were able to see faces.
Maybe the moon is right.
Now, how can the moon be right? The sun is still out.
The moon is always showing. You just can't always see it because of the brightness of the sun. And the moon must be in the proper cycle.
But I saw your face in the mirror. You said that the mirror would show me faces of the dead.
Then maybe the mirror is right.
What?
Maybe I am dead. Maybe I have never been here at all.
What are you talking about? Of course you're here. You're standing right in front of... Hey, where did you go? I'm getting out of here.
Is that you, Rob?
Yeah, I'm home.
Come over here and give me a hug. How was your afternoon? You're shivering, Rob. Are you cold?
I'm not cold. I'm scared. Hold me tight, honey.
There. You're home and I've got you now. Everything will be all right. I'll take good care of you. What are you scared of?
It's the bedroom.
That's the first time I've known you to be afraid of a bedroom. I'm sorry. What is it you're afraid of?
I took your mirror, then I got in a fight with a woman who's been dead for 15 years, then I smashed the mirror into 100 pieces. I'm afraid that if I go upstairs and find the mirror there in one piece, then I don't know what I'll do.
The best way to defeat your fears is to face them. Give me your arm and let's go. I'm not sure why you have this obsession with that mirror, Rob, but I think we should get rid of it. It's you that I married. It's you that I'll be with forever.
Forever. That's what she told me. She said the mirror was mine. Forever.
We're here at the door. Are you ready to go in?
Guess I'm ready as I'll ever be. It's gone.
Not exactly. When I got home from the mall, I put it on my dresser, see?
What? It can't be. It's impossible.
Rob, what are you doing?
The same thing that I've done already twice today. I'm going to bust this mirror again, and I'm going to bust it again and again and again until it stops coming back. There! It's done. Something's wrong, Kathy. I feel fine.
Oh, my God, you're bleeding. A shard of glass must have broke off and hit you. Quick, Rob, lie in your bed. I'll put some pressure on it. I've got to get some help.
Emergency.
My husband's been cut. He's bleeding pretty bad. We're at 1137 West Valley Lane. Hurry!
We're on our way.
And today, as we mourn Roberts, remember he's with the Heavenly Father, and that one day we will be reunited with him. So in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Amen. That concludes this service, and on behalf of the family, I thank you for coming.
Let's get out of here, Jimmy.
You okay, Kath?
Just take me home.
Have I ever told you how incredible you look in black?
Just keep your eyes on the road. I'm not quite ready to join Rob yet. I've got a lot of living to do.
And I'll be right there beside you to help you spend all that money. I mean, to help console you.
Jimmy, please. Rob isn't even in the garage yet.
You did all right planning all this out, Kath. Finding that old mirror, making replicas of it, hiring that actress to be the antique dealer. Tell me, Miss Science Major, how you fixed up those mirrors to glow in the dark.
When they made the mirrors, I had them mix some phosphorus in with the algum to make it glow. Then I left room for a picture to be slid in so you could see it glowing around the picture.
You sure had everything figured out.
I didn't want him to die. Just to think he was crazy and then have him institutionalized.
Say what you will, but I think it worked out better this way. Well, here you are at home. Want me to come in for a while?
That's all right, Jimmy. It's been a long week. I just want to change my clothes and get some rest.
Okay. Give me a call if you change your mind and want to go out to dinner.
I'll call you tomorrow, Jimmy. Oh, I can hardly wait to get out of these clothes. I sure could use some rest.
Kathy, where have you been?
One must be tired. That sounds like Rob.
I've been waiting for you, my dear.
Rob? Where are you?
I'm right here, Kathy. I'm in the mirror.
This can't be. It's not possible.
And we'll be together. Forever and ever.
No. No! Ah!
Today's program featured Joseph Dick as Rob, Mary Factor as Kathy, Joe Cleon as Jim, and Josie Vecchio as Mrs. Druckett. Also appearing were David Crawford, Barb Bruno, and David Binkley. The Mirror was written by David Binkley. Technical assistance by Joe Cleon. Original music was performed by David Crawford. Theme music for WCRS RadioStage is composed by David Crawford and Tom Holman. This program is produced in Akron, Ohio by David Binkley and David Crawford. I'm your host, Joe Calley, asking you to join us the next time we open the curtain on WCRS RadioStage.